He's still on side over there. You probably see him in a minute. Let me just plug you in. Bear with me, guys. I've been trying to get the stream back on again. There we go. We're alive. Yes, we're back, mate. We are actually sib fishing now. We're in the sib. I've got the anchor. I'm just 10 foot from where I was. No, I think Billy No Mate's up there. He's been told to stand there and make sure I don't climb back on when they're not looking. So he's just there. I think he's on the phone to his missus because he's bored. He gave me a little thumbs up, like, as if to say thanks for getting off. Fair enough, it's private property. I'm not allowed on it. I wasn't hurting anybody by fishing off of there, but there we go. We're back. So, like I say, I'm probably about 20 foot away from it now. Still in the same spot, still fishing the same ground. But because there's no tide at the moment, I've got the anchor over, but we're spinning around a little bit, doing a little bit of a Kylie Minogue at the moment. So, yeah. It's, I think we might be starting to get a little bit of movement on the tide. Yeah, what's going on with that screen? I hate phones. Right, so this isn't the most comfortable. I'm kind of sat like well sits, like in the bottom, so that you can see me and stuff. It is what it is. Put a rag worm on. I got told off by the big man, big important man. And I'm being a good boy now. So I've got a little rod. And I've got a rag worm on there. And we're going to fling it over the side. So we can catch a fish. Once the tide starts running and the boat straightens out, it'd be easier just to fish over the back. At the moment, the boat's just swinging around all over the place. As you can see, I'm kind of around that way. We'll manage. We can do this. Only thing with these sibs, if you've got no current, they just spin around. Kayak dangler out, Paul, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Who's back? Let me see. Hound Dog Hunter, hello, mate. Good to see you there. Thanks for joining. For those of you, we've had a bit of a mission already. We're fishing underneath the bridge. And we're going to hope to get some bass, but it's a bit early at the moment because tide's not really running. But we were fishing off this platform, you can see just over there to the left of me. Tied up alongside it and fished off of there. So much easier, loads of room, just thought, give that a go. But some people who work over there come over shouting their heads off. Oi, that's private, can't fish off of there, mate. So, didn't give any grief or anything, just get on with it. Yeah, well, mate, no problem, jump back in the sib and get down in the water. So now I'm in exactly the same spot, just fishing at anchor, but just the boat spinning around a little bit, which makes it a little bit awkward. But I'm not expecting soon, hopefully, tide will start picking up and then we'll straighten out and fish over the back of the boat. At the moment, I'm fishing over the front of the boat. Which is all a bit weird, but I appreciate you rejoining, guys. Thank you. do apologise, but just getting everything back in the boat, getting untied, getting round here, getting the anchor over, I wouldn't have been able to do it with the live stream going, so I had to end that one and just start another one. Thanks for coming back, Danny. Actually quite comfortable. I always wondered how Will sits in his sib, because he sort of sits sideways with his legs up. But that's actually alright then. And because we're facing away from the wind, I don't think you're going to get any wind on that microphone at the moment. And we're lower down to the water, so we'll just have to see. But I've got some seaweed now. It's starting to go in the direction I want it to go in. But it's doing some weird things. But yeah, that little platform. I fit here before next to it, and I thought next time I'll jump on top of it, but obviously you're not allowed to. Probably get away with it at night time. But true to form, we are sib fishing now. I know some of you that have just joined us. We've been rowing because I got about 10 minutes into the journey and then the engine packed up. When I had a look, there's no petrol in it. Don't remind me, you've got to put petrol in these things. Jesus, guys, help me out. Yeah, so I pulled and pulled and pulled as hard as I could, but the engine just said no. I need a drink. But we're fishing. We're out in the sib. It's a gorgeous day. Not that we can see much of it because we're under a bridge. But at least I'm not going to have the sun beating down on me all day, burning me. Getting tans and then having women all over me because I'm dark, tall and handsome and all that. Just can't be done with it. You see them white things on the, that's where the oysters have been and someone's pulled them off. I know, petrol. Last time I went out in it, it was fine. It was going around and having a bit of fun with James and we was having a right old time of it. This time, turns out I had to put a bit more petrol in. I've got a jerry can, I'll fill it up, top the engine up, and then bring a jerry can with me next time so it don't happen again. That's quite a good picture. I don't know what it's like your end, but it looked pretty clear on there. We're spinning around. Get out of my way. What the hell is that? I've caught something weird. I've got like an orange rock type thing with a piston on the side of it. That's weird. Oh, get off. Caught a stone. We had a crab up there, and now I've caught a stone, so we're catching. And the boat spun round. The scum on the surface is starting to move a little bit. So maybe we're on our way. Ollie goes fishing. Good morning, mate. Thanks for joining. We're on a mission to catch a bass and not get thrown in jail. I was fishing from that platform behind us. Turns out it's private property and I got shouted at. But I'm a good lad. I gave the gentleman no grief. Got in my boat, cast off, and we're fishing exactly the same water. Appreciate that, Ollie. Enjoy work, if you can, and catch up with you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the like, thank you. Yeah, it was a bit of kerfuffle, just like sort of loading everything into the boat. Imagine that. I don't want to get too close to the wall because it's got sharp bits on it. And sharp bits and sibs don't really mix. I'm happy with the bait I got. Plenty of crab, plenty of nice fresh worm. We're facing the right way. I think we've got a bit of movement on the tide now. I'm in a precarious spot though. catch something. Yeah, we can do that. I do need a bigger sieve though. 2.5 metres is it's a bit cramped. Especially if you want to put a tripod at one end and a camera on it, or a phone, doing a live stream. Doesn't feel like there's much wind down here though. Out tonight on the beach, I'll, what is it today? Friday. Martial arts with the boy later, and then not much else. I'll probably tune in and say hello, Paul. And watch you catch dogfish one after the other. Hopefully you get some smooth hounds about now. They're definitely knocking about, aren't they? I think Will had a Ray, little pup smooth hound, loads of dogs last night out in his sib, and his mate had a nice smooth hound. Looked a decent one, didn't see how big it was, but really half decent one. Yeah, ray fishing, love rays. When you get back down east, there's loads of rays down there. Spotties, ungulates and thornbacks. Chance of all three down there. Just wanted to do something a bit different. That's why I've been in the creek fishing for bass lately with light tackle, and then out here today. I think we're getting up a lot of opportunity to take this sib out because of working during the day. We're facing the right way now, so I think the tide's pushed us that way. Not getting much of an eddy behind those posts though, so it's still just a little bit of tide. But hopefully we can catch something soon. Yeah. Give her a drink later. This is relaxing though. I like it. I like it a lot. There's cold drink, had a ragworm, dozen crabs. I'm reluctant to use crabs at the moment while the tide's still not doing much. As soon as I start getting a few plucks on the ragworm and I know the bass are coming through, then I might switch over and put a bit of crab on. I don't think you're going to be getting much wind up there now. I think it was windier up on that platform. Just as I said that, a gust of wind came through. Come on, big bass. Not greedy, just want a 9-pounder. Can't see the rod, can you? If you can get the rod over the back like that, maybe you can see it a little bit. Crab. Got a crab, definitely got a crab on. Look, it's pulling the boat round. Look at that. Crab. Shit. Crab. Get off. Get off. Get off. Crab. Around the end of the other rod, no sound effects, sit up. What we got? What we got? Dude, angling. Oh, mate, hello. How you doing, Wayne? Good to see you, mate. We are out on the sib, as you can see. We've had a bit of a mission already. £10, please. Double digits. How nice would that be? Yeah, we've had the swinging round again. Can you believe it? Still not enough tide yet. Still not enough tide, that's why we're swinging around. But yeah, we was fishing up on that platform there, Wayne. But some gentlemen from the works over there come over shouting their heads off, telling me it's private property and I'm not allowed to be on there. So I had to vacate and jump back in the boat. But we're alright, just swinging around a little bit, but I can see all the time I'm looking, the tide's getting stronger. And I think the bass are going to be coming through soon. Ragworm on at the moment. Got some lovely crab as well. As soon as the boat keeps still, yeah, and lumps of seaweed are going through a bit of a rate now. As soon as the boat sort of swings back and keeps still, I'll put that crab rod out. I'm half expecting this ragworm to start getting some plucks, to slowly start coming through. Put my sunnies on. It's giving me a bit of an headache, that sun. Although I'm sheltered from it from the bridge, it's still bright. I do suffer from sensitive eyes. Where's the boat? Oh, I missed it. That was a little pluck from a little shoulder, that's what that was. Yeah, it's a little bite. So the shoalies have arrived. Oh, working. Oh. Yeah, I took the day off from doing that so I could be here. Good thing about Fridays is I've only got to take 5 hours off to get the day off. Because I only work half days on Fridays. That feels crabby now. Yeah, a fat little plaque on the end of there. Yeah, I've got a fresh worm on there, I think. Right, so we've had our first bite. The ground baiting. Same thing with ragworm, you get guts, don't you? Got guts everywhere. As my old pal Wayne would say, gosh darn it, guts everywhere. Right, let's get this out in that tide. See if we can catch a little critter. What a big critter. Still spinning a little bit. It's making it awkward to keep in contact with the net. This is the love. So the line was stuck. Get that bait off. Get that bait off and get the lure out. Yeah, thanks mate. Yeah, I should have some lures out, shouldn't I really? I just it's awkward, isn't it? I've got ragworm, I've got crabs, I've got lures. What do? You can only do on a small sip like this. There's only like one thing you can do at a time, really. Getting some eddies for me now. Definitely got some time coming through. But the boat is all over the place. can feel that wind picking up now. I bet you can hear that on the microphone. Fishing over my shoulder. It's awkward. The things I do for you. Yeah, if the boat caught the tide and just sort of went nice and straight, and I could fish over the back, that would be lovely. Water is up on that platform. Actually feels a bit chilly, that wind coming through there. Crab on the end. Lovely big worm. You get crab right away. Comes in and it's just weed. It's weed coming through. Weed. You're going to get fish with weed all over the worm out. Can I park there, mate? That's what he said. Yes. Mr. Dangler is going to be fishing for the rays. Be there or be square. Hope it's not like the creek spot where every 10 seconds you're pulling in another crab. Ah, worm seems alright. I'll keep checking it out. I doubt if they could have done anything if I'd have stayed on the platform. Just what's mate? Got a hospital appointment. I hope nothing too bad, mate. Hope all goes well. Thanks for joining. Lovely to see you. And we'll catch up with you later, buddy. Yeah, if I'd stayed on the platform, I don't think they could have done that. Unless they've got guns and they could have shot me with a sniper rifle. That wouldn't have been fun. Just having a thought. I think with this big platform here, it's making the tide do weird things. sort of swirling around it, and I think I'm in the swirl and I'm not in the actual flow of the tide. So the other option I've got is pulling up the anchor and going over that side where there's no platform and fishing the same sort of spot next to the wall, but more in the main flow, which might straighten me out a bit better. We'll see. Just want to keep checking that bait, making sure I've got no crabs going on. A second rod out with a peeler on it, but the problem at the moment with the boat swinging around, it's just going to keep moving the lead around. It's not going to be fishing on the bottom. It's likely to drag the bait into weed and rocks and things and probably get me snagged up. So. Facing the right way now. We need the first fish. I should be using that platform as cover. Yeah, that's true. They're probably there's probably bait fish held up underneath it, and there's probably bass patrolling it. See, if I had some petrol in this engine, I could probably go out a bit further and explore stuff. It's been out there for a little while, so I'll probably do a little bait change in a minute. Make it happen. Yeah, I'm trying. I am trying, mate. It's out there. I'll freshen up the worm in a minute, get a fresh one on. I expect to be getting loads of taps getting pestered by little shoal bass. There doesn't seem to be a lot down there at the moment. It's going to be electric through that braid when they do happen. I'll have to use a little boardroom in a minute. Spin the camera around though so you can look the other way. I'm going to do that now. And then change the worm. Although there's not a lot wrong with it. I think I might slim that out or do it. Get some more lube. You just spin you around for a second. We have a look at the platform. Look at that lovely day over there, isn't it? okey. Cool, that water's deep. It's a lovely view, isn't it, that side? Better than looking at my mug. Right, that's that done. That's that done. Hello. Right, that's it. We have attended to the call of nature. We've got another stone. There's 2 stones, 1 crab, and no fish. It's one of them little anemone things stuck to it. Shit. Yeah, this is awkward because the camera's really close to me because the boat's so small. Bear with me, I've just got to try and manoeuvre in this tiny little craft. Hello, we're back. That is actually very comfortable like that. Cheers, Jen and Anger Man. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Appreciate it. We're having a lovely time crab and rock fishing. We've caught a couple of crabs and a couple of rocks so far. Lucky we're not bass fishing, isn't it? Fresh worm on there. Ground bait. Fresh worm on. Bit of tide flow. Should happen. Should happen now. Should be happening. I'll give this 10 minutes or so, and then I'll put a crab out. I don't know if it would work in the sea, but when I used to go out fishing in their little sib with my friend Rich on the Thames. We used to have a couple of mud anchors, and they was literally sort of buckets full up with concrete and a little eyelet in the top. And he'd have them on ropes, and he'd have one on the front of the boat, and then he'd sort of chuck one on the back of the boat, and then hold tight either side, and then fish over the middle of the boat, and that would keep him in position. I don't think it would work in the sea so much. I don't see people doing that, do you? I guess if you're somewhere with a really, not a strong current, you might get away with that. Might be a way of keeping the boat still. Loads of rafts coming through. Saw a tree come through earlier. Massive raft of weed coming through now. I know the petrol, I keep laughing about that. I just completely forgot that this thing takes petrol. And I just thought, it's got some in it, so I'll be alright. No, 10 minutes in. That's a weird bite. I think it's because it was a crab. Get off, mate. Get off, mate. Get off, you swine! Right, what do you reckon? Crab? Get a crab out. Let's get a crab out, shall we? Let's get a crab out. Right, shove that rod up the front there somewhere without it falling over and being lost in the depths forever. Ragworm under there. So we want some bait elastic. There we go. Got some bait elastic. So, who's first? Softback, I reckon. It's big softback. Because we don't want to mess about with small bass, do we? Like we've said, we want a double, at least. We've got a nice 4.0 on there. 4.0 BMX. Crab's cleared away. juice and muck everywhere. Right, so fabulous. There we go. There's crab. No softback crab on a 4-0. Let's get that in the danger zone. This is it now. They don't run on fresh air, they don't do that. Is that because you haven't invented one yet, Danny? That's a big hook and a big crab. We can have that there, maybe. Or do we want to keep an eye? I think we want to keep an eye on that, don't we? Got a bit of heartburn coming on. Do you know what? I brought some Rennie just in Gaviscon dual action. See them eddies forming now. Weed hurtling by. Looks ripe for the picking. It'd be better for you lot. If I had a bigger sieve, you'd be able to have 2 rods over the back. You'd have a better view. No joy just yet, mate. I've had a couple of rocks and a couple of crabs. And I've had one bite on the ragworm, but I missed it. But we've got a bit of tide flow now. I've got a feeling now's the time if we're going to get something. So I've got a big hook on and a big softback crab. And we've got a chance. pictures over there. I'm shivering a little bit, and I think it's partly because of the chilly wind that's coming through the bridge, and partly because of the expectation and the nervousness of what could happen imminently. I'm a bit quiet, I'm just concentrating on this rug top. I do apologise in advance. Massive crab on there. On the soft. That's not big deal, is it? I remember being able to avoid the crabs by using crabs as bait. But obviously that doesn't seem to be the case. That other one had been engulfed by a massive crab and a big bit of seaweed, so hopefully we can give this one a bit of a chance. Hello Martin, good to see you drop in, mate. Thanks for joining us. We're underneath the M275 bridge, fishing the flood. It's just started to run through and we're having a go for some bass. We had a little go with ragworm. Don't really do much, so we've flipped over to a big hook and some crab. Case of hoping that the bass find the bait before the crabs do. At the moment, that hasn't been the case. attempt to fish 2 rods. Put a ragworm on this one, and then the drag set on that, so if we get a fish on that crab it should scrape off, in theory. Right, ragworm on there. Facing the right way now, so I think the tide's pushing us down the way we want to be. Normally we're getting plagued by them little shoalies, especially on the ragworm. No, not Langston Bridge, Martin. The M275 bridge by Stamshore, that bridge. That's Alexandra Park over there in the distance. Oh yeah, fish on. Oh, that's not a fish. Probably not, it's like tackle, but oh, we've got fish on both rods. That's crazy, shoulders. Crab's screaming up, as you can tell. There's a fish of about a pound on the ragworm. Let's see what we've got on here. And that one on the crab feels like a much better fish. That was all a bit hectic. Yeah, that's really using the tide, that was. Around a bit. But we're into the fish. The shoulder just come through. Take this easy, because this could be don't know in that flow what they're like, but it could be a fairly substantial fish this way, so in that flow. It's not near the surface on there. Feels like it's got a bit of weight to it. I'll have to try and get both in the same net. Didn't bring any scale. Shakes. Frisky in the net. There's another fish in it. Not massive, but it's better. It's safely in the net. Ugh. Oh, that was hectic. How's it going? Hello, landlocked. Thought it looked too big. Yeah. So that's a little bit hectic. I've got line everywhere, but we have got 2 bass in the net. Now I don't know what size they are because of the way I'm sort of sat. It's a little bit awkward. Let me have a little look at what we've got going on. Okay, so we've got one of about a pound, and we've got one of about 3 pounds. So we're doing all right. Now let me just try and get this. No, it's not £3, it's about 2. 2 bass, yeah, it's a little bit of a hectic spell there. I thought I'd put a second rod out because nothing was happening and then both rods went. So yeah, a little bit on the hectic side, but what we've got at the moment is 2 fish in the net as well as 2 rigs and 2 everything else. So. Just bear with me, I'm just sorting out a bit of a tangled mess. Right, so that's that rod out of the way. That's good. And that rod's out of the way as well. So we've got 2 bass. Oh, I don't mind getting that. Oh, I don't want any spokes in the boat freaking out. I'll leave them over the side for a second. There's the first one. The first one that I had on the ragworm. Nice fish of about a pound. Happy with that. It's been very, very quiet up to now. So there's the first one. Off you go, mate. And this one is a bit bigger. Hey, mate. That one, that's quite a lump, that one, isn't it? Look at that, that's a beautiful bass, isn't it? What do you reckon of that? Got to be £2. 2, 2.5. It's a long fish. Definitely sizable. On a whole crab. Tide's pushing through now and I want to get the rods back in. So let's get this one back in the water to fight another day. Mwah! Beautiful animal. There you go, mate. What a result. Just need to get some baits back in the water now. Yeah, 2 at once. Not ideal. Right, let me get back in position. There we go. Right. That was great. That was great. That was a good fight. Good fight. That's what I came for. Nice bass. We've got a bit of seaweed. Yeah, incredible. That was great. Fantastic, that was, wasn't it? 2 at once. Let's get that crab out. This one looks good because he's a peeler and his back's all starting to come off. So bait elastic in my pocket now. Looking through where the back legs are and then bottoming them round a little bit. Not as if I'm casting them. Put that in my pocket now, so I can get it to you easier. There you go. It's peeler crab with a nice size 4 hanging out of it. So let's get that tide's pulling now, which is good. That's what we want. Let's get that right. And that didn't mess about. I did it. I had that clutch set and it ripped off. Don't let it too loose. I want to be able to set that hook. That's that one. Super duper. What's happening here? Have I missed anyone? Gonna get it back. Have a good session. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hello, Paul Merritt. Hello, buddy. Yeah, crazy, mate. We've got here early. We got here a bit too early, and it was very, very quiet. And so I put a crab out. Decided to put a second rod out because it was very, very quiet. Nothing was happening. And then we had 2 fish on at once. I was playing one fish while the other rod was screaming off down tide. One fish of about £1 and one fish of about £2.5. Yeah, that was what we were waiting for. We were waiting for the little shoal to come through. Let's get that ragworm rod out. Off of it. Fishing for these bass, I like to put a ragworm on so that I've got quite a bit of tail. And we're back fishing again. 14 viewing, 17 likes. Thanks for that, guys. Appreciate you. I definitely need a bigger sieve. That's for sure. It's a bit awkward with two rods, but onto the fish with a crab on one and a worm on the other. Really fought well in that tide as well. It was holding in that flow. Incredible. Just concentrating on these rods for a minute, boys and girls. Got a weed coming through, I can see it, big rafts of it. Trying to nick your tail off that bag as well. Give it another minute or two. That's fine, it's just masked. That's fine, it's just masked with weed. That's just a case of giving it a little clean off as you want to do. At the moment, I think I am just going to concentrate on one rod. It's a bit too hectic trying to fish with two. Concentrate on this worm, this crapping. So we get another nice fish like we just did. That was lovely. That was the fish we came for. They love the softbacks, don't they? They absolutely love them. Just waiting for that shoulder to come back through again. I drank too much water, I need a wee again. When you need a wee and you're watching all the water flow past, it's not great. Check the weed situation. I've got to cover in weed and the fishing effectively. If you're playing using a mask with weed like that, that's it. Lovely bit of crab that. Let's get that back out the float. Wind picking up again. Hopefully it's not too bad on the microphone. I do apologise if it is. quiet again now for a bit. Love a big ragworm. Let's get that out there. Tempt fate, put 2 out. It's like tapping away on that. What's going on there? That's a bit weird. No weed come through it, right? It's far from ideal. Crab's absolutely fine, it's just getting masked with weed quickly, that's all. Anchor's definitely dragging. Yeah, I've moved quite a distance now. I can see a massive old raft of weed coming through. It's just worm doing it. That's being covered in weed. Oh, that's annoying, that is. Yeah, that's really annoying. We're getting closer and closer to that post. Because the anchor's not holding yet. I've got a good anchor with a chain, but I haven't got a link, and I've got to get a link. This one's just got rope straight to the anchor, which is why we're getting some slippage. just in free flow at the moment. I'm going to have to do something about that anyway. I've got a new game plan. Sorry, I am getting perilously close to that. Right, you're going to have to bear with me for a bit while I sort this anchor out because yeah, it's not doing anything. And without an engine we might struggle to get back. Oh dear. We'll have a back. Slip. I think I just didn't have it. Calamitous, that's what this is. Calamitous. Right, I'm going to have to sit on it out. Let's see what can roll. I'm going to get nowhere trying to row against that tide. Just bear with me, boys and girls, I'll try and I'll get further and further away. No, okay. New plan. Let me just turn you round so you can see something. Boop. There you go. Right. There's a little monument type thing over there with a funny shaped obstacle on the top of it. I think we'll tie up to that and fish there, because that's right in the channel. Without fire to petrol in this engine, well, just on our way to a new spot, because with the tide run underneath that bridge, I couldn't row against it. Oh, come here. There we go. Oh, there we go. We live and learn, don't we? We live and learn. How we doing? We got anyone still there? Yeah, there's 7 of you. Thanks for bearing with me. I had to find a new spot. The problem I had there, and it's a learning curve. I'm learning all the time. The problem that I had there was that I didn't have enough anchor rope out. So when it got a bit deeper, the anchor just lifted up off the bottom and we started drifting. But the problem I encountered then was without the engine and with that tide flow and with the lack of room that I've got in here, I couldn't row properly to get myself back against the tide to get back to where we were. So yeah, awkward. But we're in now, we've got a nice bit of flow, hopefully not too much weed, but I think we've just got the same, probably the same amount of weed coming around that we had over there, to be fair. So we're back fishing, hopefully. Let's get that crab rod over the side. The thing is, I'm tied onto this structure now, and in theory I can put the rods over. The boat's not going to move about. Golden now, I think. If I do need a wheel, I'm just going to let you have a look at that lovely view over there. Well, I actually call it nature. And I've got a feeling all the people going past on the motorway is going to be able to see me. I'm wondering if I could stand on that and fish from that platform. You know what? I'm quite happy where I am. Weird situations, like it feels like I've got someone. I know, we caught another rock. I've been good at that today. That crab's been out there for a couple of casts now, so I'm going to give that another sort of 10 minutes. I cast it too far away from the boat, I don't think I need to. I'm hearing that. In the depth of water. And I think I can get the ragworm rod out now and stick that over the side as well. Because the boat's not moving around now. I fish a bit more comfortably. It's not the hot spot that bridge is, but that water leads to where we are now, so they've got to come past there to get to here. these worms are absolute snakes. Hopefully the audio's alright. Yeah, it's just a little bit more exposed around here, so might be a bit of wind on the microphone. Oh, that water feels nice. Right, so proper snake, look at that. Boat's going to want a good scrub later. I've got all weekend to do. Right. Now we're fishing. Yeah, ironic. Hello mate, good to see you there. Akuma Octana Spin. It 100% is, my friend. Spot on. Yeah, apologies for the buffering. That was just while I was in transit. There's fresh worm on that one. And I've got a lovely crab on that one, but it's had a couple of casts now, that crab one. Can you see that rod tip? Well, hello, the crab rod's just gone as well. Caught that engine. I missed that. Bite on that crab. Oh, I'll tell you what, as lovely as this is, getting half cramped. Right, let's get that back in the flow, because that was a bite then, on that crab, which was really good. Just snack. So that should be like some kill switch. Kill switch cord. So, a little bite on this one as well. Let's have a quick look at what the worm looks like. The worm looks alright. A bit of weed on there, we just clear that off. A few bats coming through. They're coming through the bridge, and they're coming to here, because this is, yeah, there's a bite on that crab again now. So I'll put this one out. Little bites, that's small little shoalies having a go. And I found that before when I fished around the bridge until I couldn't fish there anymore. I came round to here and I found that a lot of small shoalies around this way. And I think this is the culprit. I think we're just about to see one. Oh no, we missed him. Back over there. You get loads of little tappies now. Tippy tappies. Loads of little bites. But I think there's going to be a lot more small fish. Well, I don't know. That was a decent bite. Missed it, but felt a bit more substantial. This is great fishing. It's a bit of solitude. Out where I love being. Sun's shining. Fish are biting. And I've got you guys to company. What could be better? Here we go. Did you see that take off then? It's not a very big fish, but it's in that flow and it's exhilarating, honestly. go. Whee. That's number 3. Beautiful fish. Off you go, mate. Got a bit of damage on that one. Right, what I'm going to do while I've got the opportunity is I'm going to have to... That's what we've got, I think. We've got a load of... That's that sort of size, sort of pound and a half. That hook went in underneath when my nail meets my finger. Hopefully I didn't smash it. Look at these crabs, look. See the back starting to molt. Perfect. Kept them in the shed for a couple of nights. But I've been going down the shore and getting them a little bucket of a little bottle of water just to give them a little drink, just to keep them going. And they're perfect. Perfect. In through the back leg socket. The elastic out of the pocket. That'll stop hurting in a minute. If I had that SAS training, that would be really good. Oh man, that brings back memories using peeler crabs. Fantastic, man. Lovely, 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 lovely. So that's lovely and bound on there with that lovely bit of 4-0 exposed. That's what we want. So when they hit that, bang, line's going to come screaming off the reel. And that's going to be pretty damn cool. Just want enough tension so it can take line, but it's enough to set that up. Worm on there, so I'm going to put that back now. That'll be alright, I think I'll survive. Crabs up there, by the way. How are we doing anyway? 12 of you in? What weight range is it? Let's have a look, mate. That's a... bloody oar. It's got caught around the oar now. What's the chances? Right, let's get that back out. It's a 5 to 20 gram. And it's lovely for this sort of fishing. Yeah, 5 to 20 gram. Looks a lovely day for it, mate. Whereabouts are you? Alexandra Park, Mountbatten Centre, M275. That's where we are. If you look at that on Google Maps, and you'll see what's going on. Weed and lots of it. Plenty of little knocks on that crab rod. But I think it's them small bass having a go at a big bait and a big hook, see? fish on. Smaller one. Greedy one. Greedy one, look at that. Look at that on my big crab and my 4-0. There he is. Oh man. Good fishing. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave that on there because there's still a bit on there. Put that over there. Not very depth there. Scream off if it wanted to. Oh, this is really fun. I'm glad I moved now. There must be loads of bass coming through at the moment. Caught anything yet? I've had 3 bass so far, mate. I had 2 under the bridge, both on at the same time. I put a second rod out because it was really quiet. The ragworm rod went and I had a fish on of around £1. And while I was playing that, the crab rod screamed off and we had one of about £2.5. And I've just had another one of about £1.5. Oh Christ! I'm getting caught around everything. Yeah, it's a little bit hectic at the moment because I'm trying to fish 2 rods in a tiny little boat, and I haven't got the room, but I want to, so I'm doing it. Yeah, so on the ragworm rod, I had one of about £1, £1 and a bit maybe, and I just had a little one of about £0.5 on the crab rod. Crab rod knocking again. Small fish though, I can feel them just tapping on it. There's both rods for you to have a look at now. What country is this? This is England, mate. We're in the south coast of the UK. Couldn't get much further south, Portsmouth. I think you went any further south, you'd be on the Isle of Wight, and then the next stop from there is France. My fingers stopped hurting now, which is pretty cool. County. Sorry, mate. I haven't got my glasses on. Hampshire. And we've got another fish. Oh, sharp drag. It's another little one by the looks of it. Another little scrappy. Oh, he's come off. And he's obliterated more crab. Let's put another bit of crab on there. Yeah, Hampshire. Down here on the south coast. I think I'm going to put that spool of elastic in the bucket. That's what I'm doing. Oh, we've got a fish on there now. Oh, did we miss that? I love it when the fishing's hectic. Gives you guys something to look at as well. Right, so crab. Another one there ready to peel. Got lucky the other night. I started having a look just because I was there too early. I thought I'd have a little look around, see if I can find any peeler crabs. Never know, it's been a while. I had a little look before around this way, but I couldn't find any. And fish on! Yeah, I was quite surprised to find that everywhere I looked, I was peeler crabs, and I filled out a bucket pretty quickly. So I've got a little spot now that obviously going to keep hush hush. It was quite kind to me, and that I can. Ooh, ouch. Covered in spines, aren't they? Who decided that? There we go. Lovely little bass. Trying his best to stick stuff in me. There he is. Get away from my boat with them spines. Right, so we've got 2 rods out of the water right now, which is far from ideal when you're fishing. So I'm going to stick a worm on there and hope that those little half-pounders aren't going to be the bread and butter for the rest of the session, because they can get a bit tedious after a while. Peeling this crab, wasn't I? And I got rudely interrupted by that little bass. But we could be sat out here catching nothing, so I'm not going to complain about catching fish. That's all nice and peeled and pungent smelling, gorgeous. Chichester Harbour in Southsea, wicked. If I had a bigger sib and a slightly bigger engine, I'd probably venture out to those sort of areas. But with this little thing, and an engine with no petrol in it, apologies for those that have heard this story 6 times, but there are new people turning up. But yeah, I neglected to put petrol in the engine. So I got about halfway out on fumes, and then it decided not to work anymore after that. What bite that was! I don't know if you can see. Can you see that one? It's crazy. Yeah, it neglected to work after that. It decided to down tools, and I had to row the rest of the way. Got busy. Yeah, so it's been rather calamitous, shall we say. So if you want a channel to come and watch and have a laugh at someone's expense because they keep doing everything wrong, this is the one. You're at the right place. Welcome. My pleasure. They're feisty. That's what they are. Little bass, they're feisty. Bait robbing, feisty little feisters. There we go. Fell off. And obliterated my worm. And what are you supposed to do? I'm trying to burn a candle at both ends. Is that the phrase? I think it is. Like, yeah, I'm going to have a ragworm rod out, and I'm going to have a crab rod out, and I'm going to try and fish effectively with both of them when realistically I can't. But we're giving it a good go. And we've got lovely crabs, and we've got some lovely big worms, and at the moment we're just getting hammered by a tiny little bass. But at any given moment, something massive could swim past. Swinging a little bit. I think it's mainly in the wind more than anything. Weed or Dalek weed masking our bait. We want it all nice and free so that the fish can see it. Smash it. That's what we want. That's what we shall have. God. I'm fishing like an absolute amateur. I feel completely out of my depth. But we're having fun. I could probably fish one rod, concentrate on it properly, do alright. Where's the fun in that? Yeah, sunglasses back on. We're drifting. Oh, that sun's warm. I feel it on my arms. What's that? Oh my God, I know what that is. I know what that is. When you go 5 seconds without a bite, you know what that is. It's a crab, isn't it? Get off. Get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. They won't let go, will they? Get off. I said, get off. Get off. Don't they understand English? The crab rod's just had a good old Mr. Boat. Rubbish, absolute amateur. It's amateur dramatics night tonight and the boat. Not tonight, you know. Pull that crab down. Just got to slide that back up the shank a little bit. Reset it. All that good stuff. My arm's aching because I'm fishing at an unnatural angle. How you all doing anyway? What are you up to? Hi Stu, peeps in chat. Have I missed anything? Have you missed anything? Wednesday Caroline, hello darling, good to see you. Penny, you get your fun tomorrow. 10 hours on a boat, fantastic. 10 hours on a boat. It's not to be sniffed at, is it? Especially if the weather's like this. Yeah, Nick, we've done alright mate so far. I think we've had 5 bass. Started off under the bridge, went quiet, so I put 2 rods out, one on the crab, and who's that? Mullet, yes, there's been some mullet. Whoa. That just fell off, I think. I don't think that was a bite. It's amateur hour. Roll up if you want to see an idiot trying to fish. Yeah, under the bridge I had ragworm rod out. It was a bit quiet, so I put a crab rod out as well, 2 rods. Ragworm rod went, got a fish on of about a pound. Then the crab rod started screaming off and I won about 2.5 pounds. Both in the net at the same time, lines everywhere. Bit of a nightmare, but fantastic. And then my anchor started dragging, and because I've got no petrol in my engine, I couldn't row against the tide to get back to where I was, so I've just come round to here. And we've been round here, and we've probably had 3 or 4, I think, but they've all been fairly small. Biggest about a pound. But we're having a go. It was very hectic a little while ago. Sue! Hello Matt, how you doing mate? Just out to walk the dogs. Yeah, scroll back a bit, it wasn't that long ago to be fair. I had a few fish from this mark, and then while I was under the bridge I had a couple decent ones. There's one there. It's raining. I'm going to have to hold this rod now because this one is they're playing with me. I love this rod though. This rod absolutely bends double when you get a bite, and it turns out to be like a 4 centimetre bass. Let's hold it for a while. Oh, crab rod's in the go. Crab rod's just had a bite. Yeah, I've got a dead cat on my microphone, so it should be doing the job, but it's not. So I do need to look for another solution. Just check that crab. So it's looking. Let's see. But yeah, it's glorious out there, absolutely. This is good fun, mate. Yeah, very much so. A lot of weed coming through. Now I can see rafts of it coming through. But I'm being a bit of a burk, to be fair, trying to fish 2 rods. And I clearly can't. I need to concentrate on 1 rod and hit the bites. But what I'm doing is I'm looking at the wrong rod, and then the other rod's going. By the time I get to it, the fish is gone. It's just amateur hour. But I'm having fun. I've got a smile on my face. I'm off work. I'm out in the boat. I've got you guys watching, and yeah. We might get a bit of sunburn on these arms, you know. They're small fish because I'm getting a decent bite and I'm not connecting with them. And again, go on. Go on, I'll have you next time. See, there ain't going to be no next time because I've had your worm, mate. Feels like a rasp bite. I'm getting a peck on that crab rod as well, but it's a very little bite. With that big crab and a big hook, I'm expecting that just to arch over and line starts dripping off the reel like it did under the bridge. I need some of them rod rests. I'm going to lose one of these rods in a minute. That is a little bass with eyes bigger than his belly. That's what that does. Yeah, do it. That's what you need. Yeah, Caroline, really good to see you. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. It's always appreciated. It's something really small. Yeah, it's on, I think. I think I've got the smallest bass in the world on a massive hook and a massive bait. It really is, look. 4.0, massive lump of crab, and I've got a bass that size. Oh. And it's trying to stick spines and stuff in me. Stop it! There you go. 10-pounder. Oh, that one's off now, look. What's that? Oh, that was a crab. Right, I'm going to put that down there. Just while I bait this one up. A bass is a bass. Do you know what? Never a truer word have been said. I've got crabs here, look, trying to get out. What's that? For you. Look, look at that. Claws off and then they can't get me. And then I'm going to pop his shit off. It's a bit like an hard-boiled egg. Tell you what, this boat's going to want a good clean out later. Probably do it tomorrow during the day. What I'm going to do with this one, I think, is cut it in half and get 2 baits out of it because it's a fairly substantial crab. So, where's my hook? Come here, hook. Right, just bear with me. That shoulder really hurts because I'm in like an unnatural position. And I'm old and I moan. I'm allowed to. But it might be 2.5 metres and it might have an engine that's got no petrol in it. But you know what? It's mine. And I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's perfect that little half crab. Where's my elastic? There it is. At least I remembered it this time. Not putting loads on, it's just enough to keep it on the hook. Not as if I'm casting it anywhere. Right, that's it. That is destined for a big bass, not a little one, please. That. You missed anything? What's that? I'd rather sit and watch this, but I've got to go and sort out the bait freezer. Lid won't shut. Too much ice. That's going to need chopping about a little bit, isn't it? It's all about the enjoyment, 100%. Yeah. It's all about the enjoyment, and I'm certainly enjoying it. But look, when it gets all stuck in the weed like that, that's not enjoyable. Look. I do know what I'm doing, honestly. Right. Crab rod is in. The ragworm is about to be impaled. Not that he's happy about it, but he hasn't really got much choice. Right. Dip. This is the life. Straight away, as soon as it hit the bottom. comes a kayaker. And he's got a fishing rod. Better not be trying to nick my spot. I'm here. Find your own spot. This is a bit annoying. Where this life jacket is, it rubs on my neck. I think if I had my light hoodie, not my heavy one, that would protect it from that. Just saying. I knew I was going to miss that. That's why I didn't strike straight away. So I thought, no, it's a little fish. No, absolutely marmalise the worm. Turn the hook upside down and invaded catcher. They're Houdini fish. That's what they are. It's all just not fair. It's not how the script goes. Kayak man's going to come over and he's going to say, hi, how you doing? I'm going to say, I'm doing a live stream, go away. I wouldn't do that, would I? We're friendly around here, aren't we? Quick look at that crab rod. It's been quiet since I put it out. It's either been mated with or it's covered in weed. There we go, it's covered in weed. Now I've got water dripping all over me. Oh, get off, seaweed! Lovely. Ready to go. Kayaker's on his way. I'm not sure if I can trust him. He's got a yellow hat. Won't be right. I'll say hello. 14 of you in and 31 likes. I appreciate every single one of you. Much love. I think the boats have slowed down. It was really hectic at one point and I didn't know which rod to look at. Got another bass. There we go. Beautiful. That's what we come for. Really bass. Nice bit of crab. I'm going to leave that on there now. Yeah, he gave it the old kayaker's code, you know, when you lift one oar to say hi. That's what you do, apparently. The old kayaker's code. this one or the right one, that means, how you doing, cock? Caught much? What's that little fish in near me, mate? It's my spot. I'm joking. I'm a really nice person, actually. You know it, don't you? So that's been on the bottom for a while without a bite, which means there's a crab on it, obviously. Looking at the bend in that rod, I'd say I was right. Oh, a little crab, tons of meat. Get off. Room on this boat for the two of us, partner. This is the life. Here's where the living is. This is the life. Baby, you're there. That little bit of breeze, although it might be annoying on the microphone for you guys, it's really nice on my arms. Magic moments. I'll never forget the smell of the sweat from under her armpits. Is that the one? Ooh. Ah. Don't start me off all that singing malarkey. The bites have dried up. Hello, who have we got? Hello, sweet Sabine, darling. Lovely to see you. There was a crab on there and it dropped off halfway up. I just know it. Kojak's in the house. Kojak, you've missed all the action. We've actually caught some bass, mate. We've had a few bass. We've had some little ones. We've had some not so little ones. We haven't had any big ones. But yeah, we've done all right. We've done all right. We've had fun. And it was really hectic when I got here in this new spot. But it's quieted down a little bit now. Oh, there's boats everywhere now. Get off my land! That's going to be sore, that is, from that. Yeah. Right, we've got a worm on, which is good. Cast it down there, which is equally good. I'm going to check the crab rod. I don't think it's good. Get off. Off. I need a bigger boat. Let's have a look at that bit of crap. That is a big old seagull. Yeah, I think that'll be right for another cast. Moments, memories we can share. Oh, it's shoulders. Ouchie. It's been rather calamitous, I've got to say, trying to fish with 2 rods on this tiny little boat, sitting on the floor, because I can't sit up. I'd normally be sitting on the seat, obviously, but if I sit on the seat, I'm going to be so close to the camera because it's such a small boat. All you're going to see is my back, like the middle of the back of my t-shirt, and that's going to be really rubbish. So I'm kind of down this end of the boat, sat on the floor, next to the engine that doesn't work, it's got no petrol in. Trying my best to imitate a fisherman. Yeah, the boats have stopped. Do you know what I've had to eat today? All day? A time-out bar. 1 time-out bar. That's it. I forgot to have breakfast before I came out. But I did bring a couple of snacks. I've got a caramel Kit Kat. Caramel Kit Kat. Happy days. Yeah. I've got a bag of crisps as well. Proper going through the drive-thru on the way home. Yeah, going through the drive-thru. I'm going to ruin that drive-thru. Apple crumble and Fishman's back! Woo! Good to see you there, Dean. Yeah, I'm going to ruin that drive-thru. I'm going to pull up to the drive-thru. She's going to say, hello, are you using the McDonald's app today? And I'm going to say no. But for God's sake, don't put onions in your pockets and ketchup on your head because your life will be in danger, love. I wonder if anyone's ever gone through the drive-thru and said, I'll have one of everything, please. Imagine how much that would cost. I'd have to sell the Aston Martin for that, wouldn't I? Ain't doing that. Yeah, Dean's in the house. Dean's joined us. We've got Dean, we've got Kojak, we've got Nick, we've got Sweet, we've got loads of cool people. And we have got a time of the tide which seems to be fairly devoid of fish. We were having it good. We were having trouble with what rod to pick up because it was so good. And now I'm having a struggle. The struggle is real, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I sound like Will then, didn't I? Sorry, Will, if you're watching. I'm not nicking your stuff. It came out. Yeah, that ragworm's still got a tail on it. That's how you know it's dying off a little bit. Right, I might have to put that other half of crab on there because that's going to be a bit washed out now, I think. Yeah, that's I think the fish have all buggered off now. Turn it in for crying out loud. Turn it in, Dean, for crying out loud. Try the fish here. We love our wheel, don't we? That was enjoyable last night watching the Sib. We love it. Yeah, enjoyable watching the old Sib adventures last night. I'd love to get out there, out in the Solent, but it's not going to happen in this thing, not for a while anyway, not until I remember, one, to put petrol in, and two, probably go out with somebody else as well, like Will did last night with that Dan guy. Safety in numbers and all that, I think. You can't be too careful. So we've got a nice 4.0 there, right, with half a crab lashed to it. We love it. Got a bit of depth there now, obviously, because the tide's come up. Yeah, we've been trying to make it happen, to be fair, Dean, and it's been unfruitful at the moment. I got tipped off about a spot down at Hordle a couple of weeks ago, and Will was all set to come, but he didn't get any sleep that day. Didn't want to do the travelling, so it didn't happen. But yeah, it will happen. We will get out fishing together. Utopian fish, lovely day for it. It certainly is, my friend. Busting out the guitar. Do you know what? I can't play the recorder, let alone the guitar. I can play up. That's about all I can play. The boats have really dried up. But we're having fun, aren't we? Yeah, Ken would be giving me some grief, wouldn't he? No one can play the... No, they can't, can they? There was a girl at my school once, she could. She was amazing at playing the recorder. Helen, her name was. If you're watching, Helen, skills. Yeah, when I got here, there was a load of bass sort of hanging around this structure, and I've hooked a few of them now, and they're like, "Come on, let's go." We're back under the bridge. So that's it. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. I've just been out for breakfast. You can't do that. You can't hit me with that. I've had a time out and a Kit Kat all day, and you're hitting me with... What did you have? Go on. Spill the beans. I bet you had beans, didn't you? I'm waiting in anticipation to find out what you had. I might have to go out the greasy spoon now. I might have to go out the greasy spoon later and have a good fry up. Timu reel's holding up. This little gold one. Little gold spool. Folding handle. Look, folding handle. All the cool kids have folding handles. Timu braid. Left the rod at home though. What's the time now anyway? Can I see the time? Oh yeah, it's 12:37. A sausage sandwich and a coffee. What I'd give for a sausage sandwich and a coffee now. Brown sauce. Brown sauce on sausages and ketchup on bacon. That's how it goes. Lovely ladies serving you. Where did you go? 4 ladies serving. 4 ladies, sausages and brown sauce. You know how to live. If I gave my heart to you, I'd have none and you'd have 2. I can't believe how quickly the boats have dried up. Teeth back in. How quickly the boats have dried up. I've gone from both rods giving it mentals. I've gone from Def Leppard on both rods to Tchaikovsky. I don't even know who Def Leppard are. I wouldn't be able to tell you what songs they sing or tunes they play. French stick loaded with chicken and stuffing? What are you trying to do to me? Thought we were friends, Nick. Oh, was it like that, Dean, was it? DJ's Calf. I'll have to Google that one. I'll have to go around there because I've been starved of affection for too long. Come on, you bass! Fart box don't work. It's funny, when it stopped, I'm pulling it and I'm pulling the choke out and I'm trying everything and I'm thinking, why have you just give up the ghost? And then I peered down through this hole on top and there's no fluid inside the engine. Apparently you've got to put petrol in them. Come on, you bass! Yeah, the tide's slowed down a bit now. I can see the way the weeds trundling along now rather than having it. So I think that's why the boats have slowed up. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that bait, so that's going straight back down again. Oh, guess what? Bet you can't guess what this is. Who guessed the crab? Yeah, I've got one of them jerry cans, Matt. I think what I need to do is put some petrol in it and bring it with me. You live and learn. No petrol, imagine. Do you know what? These are lovely worms and I don't like to put them on knowing that there's no fish about. Oh well, we'll keep going. Look at that for a snake. I just tried to find something like mediocre sized, and all I found was like harbour ragwort and then anacondas. I'm going to give a nice old tail on that one. So if they are there, I can entice them. That water's quite chilly actually. I don't think I'd like to fall in. Oh, look at that weed. This isn't a good time. There's loads of weed. Loads of weed drifting through. Oh, that's all right then, Penny. That's a result. Getting near the top of the tide, and I think the tide slowed down, and it's a bit quiet. You take feeding spells for granted, don't you? And then when they switch off, you just wish to have that back again. When I was little, we used to catch so many flounders around here. They're just not here anymore, which is really sad. Oh, we had a bite. Missed it, but we had a bite. And I think that's mostly because I had such a great big long tail on that ragwort. But I haven't now. I'm going to put that back over as it is. If I get another bite, yeah, flounders. We used to fish with flounder spoons, slowly retrieving them, get a couple of knocks, let a little bit of slack out, and wait for them to develop. We used to get loads. I've known of friends chucking a couple of rods over the back with flounder spoons on, let off a bit of line, and then just slowly row along. Watch the rods buckle over. Good fun. Yeah, George's worms are spot on. We had them when we went to Shoreham and they were amazing. I managed to change the paper every day and keep them for a week in the fridge. And that's the beauty about having fresh worm that's been dug. When I picked it up off him last night, it had been dug an hour ago. Got some from the shop round the corner, £1. Don't know how long it's been in the shop for, do you? The following morning it was practically all dead. The sun. You're talking about it at work. We walk over to Tesco's at lunchtime when I'm at work. And it was nice this week just to not be wrapped up with coats and everything. Just going over there in t-shirts and sunglasses. No, thank you, Mr. Cephalopod. That's not a cephalopod, is it? That's a crustacean. No, thank you, Mr. Crustacean. Not today. I'd normally just be finishing work about now. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to be fishing for too much longer. Is that a bite on the crab? Or is that me just making a load of commotion? Yeah, I'm probably going to give it about another half an hour perhaps. And then while the tide's high, I can get back in easier. I'll keep you live while I row back to shore. So you can have a little mooch, have a little peer into the beautiful surroundings. This is very quiet now anyway. It does this every time. Just getting towards the top of the tide. It goes ever so quiet. Got to fish that flood. That's why I got here dead early. I sat round under the bridge for a while before the tide started moving. Just having a chinwag, just enjoying the day. And as soon as I saw that weed start to hurry by, time to start fishing. But it's been a great day. I'm well happy with the result. Well happy with catching a few fish. A couple of fairly nice ones as well. But it is hard work fishing this way with the tripod up the front there where I'd usually be sitting and trying to do everything in this little section back here. Oh, I had a bite. Missed it, but I had a bite. And that always the way, Nick. But no, I got lucky the other night. I found quite a few peelers, and they were all sat underneath great big crabs. So we need to be nice to the big crabs, and that's what we need to search out when we're looking for the peelers and the softies. Now I'm wondering if I'm going to freeze these crabs down. If I'm going to freeze these crabs down, I'm wondering if I peel them first or peel them or freeze them with the shells still on. "40 likes, guys, you are incredible, thank you. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, why not? I'm watching you. Go on, do it. Right, so let's have a look at that crab rod. This one, I think that little bait I had robbed the bait. It didn't, did it? No. It's got a bit of bait there. Let's have a bit of a cast. Away from the boat. Might be the boat spooking them. Probably not. You know, I'm clutching at straws now because I'm having a bit of a struggle. It's not as frantic as it was. Put the line all caught around the engine thingy. That's the technical term for it. What's this? Weed. Good bit of weed. Is there any good and weed in the same sentence? Has that ever been done before? I think the more I squeeze forward, I sit on the ragworm. It's not a good thing, is it? I don't want one of them pinching me down there, do I? No. Right, that bait was masked. It's fine. It's still got that peeler crab smell. Come on, crabs. Not crabs, come on, fish. Yeah, so what am I going to do after this? What we got? "12-foot trout boat? Trout boat? That sounds impressive. What, is it in the shape of a trout? Yeah, whether I'm out in the boat or whether I'm fishing from the shore around here throughout the time I've been fishing around here, get towards the top of the tide and it just dies a death. So I'm starting to think now when I can get out again, because I've got a decent bit of worm left, at least half a pound. I've still got another maybe sort of 8 or 10 crabs left. And I've got sand eels and squid in the freezer. So I'll have to find an evening when I can maybe get down easily. Do you know how cool it would be to catch a flounder right now? Can't use sand eels in the harbour. What, you're not allowed to? That's weird. I wouldn't use sand eels in the harbour. I'd want to use them off the beach, off the open beaches where there's sand, and where sand eels would likely live, and where fish would be looking for sand eels. You wouldn't go here in the creek. Oh, cheers, Matt. Appreciate that, mate. That's good to hear. I wouldn't be full of old waffle, but you're obviously enjoying it, so thanks for that. Yeah, sand eels. I wouldn't fish with sand eels here because you don't find sand eels here, so it's not a natural food. Whereas right where I'm moored up. I'm not anchored because I'm tied on, but you dig ragworm here, and obviously there's crabs, so ragworm and crabs would make perfect sense. So yeah, always try and match the hatch and fish with what's natural. We're back. We're back. Sorry about that, we had a bit of a buffer. What had happened is that thing that I'm tied up to has spun round. Right, so I was around the opposite side of it, and it's really weird, but the stream seems to be a bit weird if you're not facing the right way. Anyway, we're on the right way now. So I'm just going to try and tie up to this thingy again. Don't fall over. Be with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back with you in just a second. We're just going to play you some music while you're waiting. Right, we're back. I've left my net over there, so I'm going to have to step off, I think. A second, onto here, and get my net. Up you get. Here we go. Here we go. Hello everyone. Right, so what happened was this platform thing that I'm sat on, or tied up to rather, has spun round. And because I was round the other side, for some reason I think it's lost the stream. Nick, thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate your time, mate. Lovely to see you. As you know, I don't do many streams, so it's nice when I do, and I'll get a few of the regular faces in. It's really heartening. But what I've done is I've disconnected myself to come around the other side of the platform so that I could get around the side that had a better signal. For some reason, around that side, no signal. This side, signal. Go figure. And then I realised when I tied up, I'd left my net on the platform over there. So I just walked across the platform to get my net, and then I thought, I know what, I'll just have a little fish off the platform because I've got a bit more room and we can keep going for a bit. Now, still fishing, Matt. Still fishing, mate. I'm just going to have a little bit of a fish off this platform rather than off the sim because I've got a bit more room. There's the crab rod. Still got a lovely chunk of crab on it. Flip that up. Water. That's still nice and cold. Crabs. And if anyone tells me to get off here, they can do one. This don't belong to no one. Belongs to the people. Just get there. away though, I might have to bring you back so I can't see what you're saying. Literally just chatting amongst yourselves while I get set up, and then I'll engage. Just bear with me. Yeah, I thought about getting on the platform when I tied up to it, but then because I got turfed off the other one, it put me off. But I'm a rebel, so what? Right, tagworm on there. That's it, we've got the rods out. Buckets, bait, a towel. Magnet for single signals. I'm going to put a fresh crab on. Fresh crab on. Yeah, apologies for the buffering, guys. That is out of my control, unfortunately. I can provide the entertainment, but I can't provide a good signal, unfortunately. Oh, these crabs are immense, aren't they? Look at that. Now the fish is quiet, it's a shame to use these, but I'm still fishing, so I'm in it to win it. yeah, like I said, I'm not going to give it loads longer. Top of the tide, it's very, very quiet, as you can tell, fish-wise. But it's been a wonderful day. Well, a wonderful morning. Casters Fishing Wales. Hello, mate. Welcome in. Hello, Ken. Good to see you there, buddy. Had many? Yeah, we've had a few bass, mate. We've had a few bass, but on the tide run, now it's slackened off. It's all a bit quiet now, to be fair. There's not much biting now. Getting very, very close to the top of the tide. There's not much tide run. Nibble there on the rod tip. Just little schooly bass, sort of like 6-inch ones. I can feel them just plucking away at the end of the ragworm. And that's what they are. Shouldy bass. Covered in pins. It is. Little shoulder bass covered in pins. Last cast, you know. Have a little go with this one and then call it. Because if I want to save the bait, use it on another session. I don't really want to be wasting it. Have we got any house? Have we got anyone else who's joined us? You're having a chin wag, that's great. Nice fun. Do is I'm going to wrap that ragworm up best I can. It's getting a bit warm, that ragworm, so I'll get it in some fresh paper when I get home. Get it back in the fridge, because that should have a good couple of days left in it. I might be able to get out Saturday evening, possibly Sunday evening. When I get packed up, I'll take you for a little row. crab rod then, just a little knock. Bait's intact. Looks like some trout. Yeah, back over there in that channel. We've got a friend come to see us. Mr. Crab. Hello, Mr. Crab. Enjoy that worm. There he is, look. Say hello to all the guys. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the stream. Make sure you smash the like button. Thank you. Those crabs have got high-pitched voices, haven't they? Odd. Ah, man. This is the life. It's amazing with that braid, I've just feel the crab. I can feel the crab plucking at the bait. So, what to have from McDonald's is the question. That was weird. There was a crab on there, but that was a bait as well. I reckon the fish and the crab were fighting over the bait. That's probably it for that. Yeah, that's the question. What to have from McDonald's? Chicken Big Macs are on, aren't they? Chicken Big Macs. So I've got the bait to have a little trip down the... I've got the bait to have a little trip down the beach, but I'm loving this creek fishing at the moment. Yeah, right. Timu, £7. It's a Sugalang gold spool, folding handle, like all the cool kids. No quarrels. No quarrels at all about that. Yeah, Chicken Big Macs are in, aren't they? I do look a Chicken Big Mac. Paul Merritt's back. Hello, Paul. I don't know if you were gone, but welcome back anyway. 43 likes and 13 of you in. I appreciate you sticking with me. I'm going to fish this crab rod out for another 5 minutes. And I'm going to save the bait and get another session in. I'd like to do more of these lives. I think they're fun. I need to sort out the wind thing though. This wind sock doesn't seem to be that great. I think if I'm doing a life down the beach and I've got it inside the shelter, it'll be much better. But yeah, I think save up for a bigger sib, get something sort of size Matt's got. Get a bit of a decent hydrus, you know, 3.5, 3.7, something like that. You're talking about breakfast again, ain't you? My stomach feels like my throat's been cut, and you lot are talking about breakfast. I'll eat that, and then we'll reel the rod in. And then we'll get off this platform and have a little row, shall we? Yeah, I think it is lunchtime. Bacon and egg, black pudding roll went down. I bet it did go down well. The cheek of it. Yeah, I'm thinking. Lovely big pork pie and coleslaw. What are you doing to me? I think chicken Big Mac, meal, large, 6 nuggets, and a triple cheeseburger. And no, I think that'll do. Right, that's not doing anything now, is it? Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Lovely bit of crab, that is. But yeah, I've got some left. So we'll be alright. Get out again. Really good, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 peelers left in there. So that's alright, that's another session. Yeah, like Wayne said earlier, maybe I should have brought some lures with me as well. So when it's quiet like this, I can have a little mess around on the surface. I think that's what happens sometimes, you know. You're fishing on the bottom with leads, with your worms and your crabs, and the bass are all up near the surface. Could be. pack the boat. Don't kneel on stones. Christ, it hurts. There we are. I'm going to disconnect you now from the battery pack. We don't need that. I'm going to fill up battery now. Let's get you back inside. There we go. Drop the legs down for that. We're on our way back. We're doing the road. We're doing the road. I'll spin you around so you can see where we're going. So we're having a nice gentle road back now. Live and learn. Good to have you back. Lost you for a while there. Seems to be when I move the camera and it has a bit of trouble finding it again. Connection now. And you're just looking at a buffering screen again, but hopefully you're still there. Just leaves me to get the boat in. Chuck it in all in, and maybe put some petrol in that engine. My arms are aching a little bit. some mullet and bass around here in these shallows. Last time I came in with James, we were spooking some around these pieces of weed. Right side down, a boat full of water. All good fun. Now we've got the wheels down. Woo. Come on. Oh, this weed's going to get all caught in my wheels. It's going to make it hard to pull. We love a challenge. Don't you love it when we buy rods? When we get them new, we're all like delicate with them and we lay them down gently and we polish them, put them back in their bags. When we've had them for a little while, there's that cushion, proper medical, orthopedic cushion. That is so comfortable. Oh, I don't know what I'll do. I'll plug that battery pack in because that was moaning at me saying it was at 17% or so. I don't know what's going on there.
Good?
Whoa, scared me to death. Had a few bass, yeah.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I was out there, I didn't catch any, but...
Did you not? No. Yeah, had a few bass, yeah, it was a nice day out.
Yeah.
Nice morning out.
I just paddled about. I was only back for a paddle just for
It's just nice to be out there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I never... there was a few around, but
Yeah.
I could pick that wrong reel now, but I kept getting bloody penny.
Oh, did you? Oh, dear.
Like that.
Yeah. We had a few underneath the bridge, and then my ankle was dragging, so I come round and tied up on that little platform thing. Had a few off of there, only small ones, but yeah, it's fun. It keeps you busy, keeps you active.
Oh, well, there's a pool in there. Go up the yard. Right there.
Yeah. Was they really?
I think they were after scalpers or something.
Dragging the bottom up.
Yeah.
But they're sucking everything up, ain't they? That's the thing.
Well, they ain't that seals.
Hey?
They ain't that seals.
I know, yeah. I'll have to watch him in future. He crept up on me. Did you see that? Crept up on me and made me jump. No need. Petrol. Petrol. It's got some in there. It's got some in there which is annoying. Rude of me, innit? I'll put that car door so you can't see nothing. Ugh. Right. There you go. Don't buffer. that sucks all the air out. So that's it. Thanks for the 4 of you that are still there and interested in what I do. Suck all the air out, kind of put it away and throw it in the back of the car, because when I get back the other end I'm going to be dragging it out and inflating it again in the garden, and then I'm going to be giving it a good hose down and a good scrub, then drying it in the sunshine and then packing it away properly and putting it back in its bag ready for the next session. But that's it, that's all we're going to do for today. Thanks so much for watching. Been an enjoyable session. It's been lovely having you on board, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Be good, take care, tight lines.